So just in the last couple of years, the video quality bar on YouTube has been rising. And that should be good news for real people who want new clients to be able to find them on the world's second largest search engine. It should be great news for those who want to demonstrate how they can help others and what makes them different and valuable. It should be good news. But for many, it's just demotivating because they couldn't figure out how to leverage it back when the bar was low quality. Now, it just seems overwhelming. The technology, the writing, the packaging, the being on camera, the whole 9 yards. So, in this season finale of The Visible Authority, just before we go on summer hiatus, I want to give you something that will help you consummate your on-again, off-again love affair with video. It's going to take a little while, but call me Yenta, because I have a plan to put you two crazy kids back together for good. You know, I really appreciate that you watch these videos and constantly consider becoming more visible in your market. That takes courage and faith, especially when video isn't the main thing you do and you know full well it never can or should it. Welcome to the Visible Authority, where we're just stumbling through life, succeeding in spite of ourselves. Like they say in Hollywood, nobody knows anything, and it doesn't matter. We don't succeed because of what we know. It's when we use what we know. Knowing something without using it just makes you suffer. And for too long, people have been piling up more and more unused knowledge to the point where, well, it's impacted, if you know what I mean. They can't do much because it's all stuck in their head. They want it, but they can't get it. It's like they're looking at a picture of a Maserati thinking someday, but they end up driving a Vista Cruiser for the rest of their life because they didn't know how to make it real. Well, for 10 years, I've been giving people real skills from books like The Video Brain and online training programs like Video Marketing Mastery, Sell on Site, Easy Green Screen Success, Master Video Presence, Lucrative Video Blogging, and so many others. And by working with thousands of students over the years for whom video is not a first priority, I've discovered techniques that bring out the best in anyone who bravely chooses to put themselves on camera. And some of them thrive at the technical stuff. Even if they could easily afford a videographer, they sort of fall in love with the challenge of making video. Like me with flying, for example. I mean, I love playing peekaboo with the clouds, planning a complex descent through layers of murk, busting out and seeing the ground, and feeling the squeak of a perfect landing under my feet. So would I want another pilot to come in and grab the yoke? And you better watch your fingers, bub. Yeah, it's like that for some people with video. It feeds their soul. They love the challenge, and they do really, really well at it. But that same challenge can be hard on others. Like if I decided with my total lack of aptitude for swimming to become an Olympic high diver, I can't imagine the guts it must take for people like that who enroll in my courses. And sometimes they just don't get through it. That's the harsh reality. Another reality has been that hiring a great producer is costly for solo artists and service providers. Of course, I've often wondered if there was a way I could do this for people who couldn't afford my rates. I usually just considered it a fantasy. But for the last few years, I've been training myself to allow a higher reality to take charge. I've shared that with you a lot lately because I believe it's the basis for everything we want to do that's really worth doing. Anyway, I once heard someone say, don't tell yourself why it can't be done. Ask yourself how it can be done, and then let it play out up there somewhere. So, now for something completely different. This fall, you're going to get access to a new production program that will be a game changer for any business that has felt constrained by resources and turned off by hokey templates that make them look just like their competitors. It's called Real Life, and it will do for video what remote surgery did for medicine, only more radical. It will make the impossible accessible. In the meantime, here's what you can do to get ready. Make a simple list of things that interest you about life. Recently, we talked here about Gary Vaynerchuk, who became internet famous for talking about football and wine, but mostly football. So make a list of things you enjoy talking about, then whittle it down to things other people also like to talk about. And here's a tip. These things should make you mad, sad, and glad. Then relate that thing back to what you do for a living. And put that paper on the fridge. When I come back, we'll go to step 2, which is exactly how you structure that. This is going to be a lot more fun for you when you aren't the one responsible for making it look and sound beautiful. Till then, for Visible Authority, I'm Steve Washer, signing off for the summer. I hope you enjoy our annual Best Of series starting next week. And rest up, because real life is about to get very exciting. See you soon.